This is your Seema ma'am who will be teaching you maths in class 7. So here we are with the very first chapter, integers. Numbers. You all know there are various kind of numbers like natural numbers which include the numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Whole numbers are the combination of natural numbers including 0. Please remember, we don't consider decimals or fractions in numbers. Integers is our main topic. Integers include all natural numbers, 0 and negative numbers. For example, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, etc. Now we have positive integers as 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative integers as -1, -2, -3, etc. 0 is an integer that is neither negative nor positive. Always remember, integers like whole numbers do not include fractions. For example, 3.5, 1 by 2, etc. So here we have a number line for integers, which you can see. When we start with the 0 in the center, the numbers on the right hand side are the positive integers and numbers on the left hand side are the negative integers. There are some points which you should remember. Add a positive integer. To add a positive integer, we move to the right. To add a negative integer, we move to the left. Subtract the positive integer, we move to the left. To subtract a negative integer, we move to the right. Absolute value. Absolute value of an integer is its distance from 0 on number line. The symbol for absolute value is two small parallel lines. So if you see properly, absolute value of -3 is 3 and absolute value of +3 is also 3. Absolute values are never negative. Properties of integers. Integers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication, which means that sum of integers will also give integers. Addition and multiplication are commutative for integers. That is, for any two integers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a and a into b is equal to b into a. Addition and multiplication are associative for integers. That is, for any three integers a, b and c, a plus b in bracket plus c is equal to a plus b plus c in bracket. Similarly, it holds for multiplication also. Integers show distributive property of multiplication over addition. That is, for any three integers a, b and c, a into b plus c in bracket is equal to a plus b, a into b plus a into c. Now, existence of identity. Additive identity means what number we should add to an integer to get the same number. So, in an additive identity for integers, a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a for any integer. Multiplicative identity refers what needs to be multiplied with an integer so that its value doesn't change. We will see them with some more examples. Now here is an example, additive inverse. Opposites add to 0. Opposite number are always the additive inverse of each other. So a is the additive inverse of minus a and minus a is the additive inverse of a. Let us see one example. When the number is -5, its additive inverse is 5. And upon adding both of them, we get a 0. Now here are the rules of addition of integers. Addition of integers. The first case, when signs are same. Step 1 says find the sum of the values of integers without sign. Step 2 says give the same sign as the integers have to find the final result. Now here is an example. I am taking two positive integers 36 and 26. When we add them, we get 63 as the answer. Since both the numbers have positive sign, answer also have a positive sign. Similarly, when I am adding two negative integers minus 31 and minus 25, When we add them, we are getting a 56. But since both the integers have negative sign, my answer has a minus in it. So the final answer is minus 56. Second case is when the signs are different. So the step 1 is to find the difference of the values of integers without sign. It means you have to subtract the lower value integer from the higher value integer. Let us see one example. When you have to when two integers are given as minus 47 plus 18, what you will do? You will actually subtract 18 from 47. We will get the answer as 29. Now since my larger number here is 47 and it has a negative sign, so answer will have a negative sign and the final answer will be minus 29. Now same way we have some rules for subtraction of integers. Subtracting integers, how to do? To subtract an integer, we add its inverse in it. Let us take one example. When you have to do 3 minus 7, we will add the inverse of 7 in 3, that is 3 plus of minus 7, and then we will find the answer. That's all for today. Now your today's work is you have to do the very first exercise of chapter 1 from the book, step by step mathematics. For any doubt, you have the time slot given. Kindly make a notebook and start doing your works. See you soon. Bye bye.